Hi everyone, Diesel here. Welcome to Selena City in Lake World, part 210. If you got into the last part of Selena City, make way to that part before this one. But today we have is actually not some new Showcat builds. We actually have is some returning Showcat build, which is going to be 3 for today. And pretty much these Showcat builds I've shown pretty much, for most like the past years. Actually, let me start off with the first one. The first one I pretty much shown was actually around since special Showcat builds, and I'm pretty much sure it was not shown this year. The second one was shown mostly in Showcat builds from 2021, but it has been shown, mostly recent over the years. But I don't believe it was shown mostly this year. And the third Showcat build, which I believe it was shown around season 3 of Showcat builds, but it don't get really talked about it, but it do be shown a little bit around mostly in the worlds of Fallen Forest, around mostly of Brisbane, known as Lego City. So those are the 3 Showcat builds I'll basically showing today pretty much in Selena City. So I wait no time as always, let's get into this. So let's go ahead and head there right now. I think we should be really too far. Yeah, actually no, I don't even have to drive there. Selena don't even have to drive there. She could just, just walk over there. We can see it mostly in the distance. I'll tell you what, this world, look how big this world has, like, wow, like it's ridiculous. This city has been here for about literally, and I mean literally a year, and it's already massive. That's crazy. Oh wow. I mean, hey, if you want your city to be, expanded, I mean, this is one way to do it. And I'm not kidding. So let's start with the first Showcat build of today. And the first one I'm showing is the horse jump. Now, if you guys don't know, most of the horse jump is actually mostly don't really be talked about like at all, but it's pretty much a common one for like riding horses. So pretty much you have like these little like I guess these fences, and you mostly have to get on a horse, pretty much start mostly ride them against right here, by the way, like jump through the horse, through the fence with the horse, and mostly call it horse jump, which I do like. But one thing sure, you don't really see the Showcat build often because most Evolve is basically a quest Showcat build, and you can pretty much find it actually and mostly in chests. So you can pretty much get like different type of items, like mostly for your inventory, or mostly from the brick builds known as Showcat builds. So that's mostly how you mostly get them. And I'm not gonna lie, this horse jump one has been shown since 2022, about 4 years now, which is crazy to me. Because most of all, I just can't believe how long I've been showing these Showcat builds for a lot of times. And I know I've been saying that for like so many times by now over over the years, but like it's true. Like these Showcat builds, like all these Showcat builds, well, especially except for like the new ones, are, well, I would say this. The new ones are not old, but the old Showcat builds I've shown for over the past years are old. Especially the missing Showcat builds. So that's very something. But still, I do really miss seeing this Showcat build. Hopefully, maybe in the future, I'll probably show some more Showcat build for Selena City 2. But I don't know. This whole world has gotten big now, so maybe I'm gonna have to make a tour for this whole entire world. But I don't know about that, because this video probably like if I ever do that, this video probably like probably like an hour long or something like that. But still, horse jump, welcome to Selena City 2. Alright, the next one is the 60th anniversary model, which I feel like the last one I pretty much just said, which I'm not entirely sure what's called model, but let me see just to make sure. Nope, I wasn't wrong. It's called the 60th anniversary model. Okay. So, if everyone doesn't remember this Showcat build, I believe this Showcat build was shown, I think maybe it was in season 3, or probably beginning, I think it was probably shown since, probably like the, maybe like season 2 or season 3, because I don't think I showed it in season 4. So, this Showcat build is basically kind of like, I think most like the 60th anniversary for like, mostly Lego, which is like pretty cool, because if you want to know, Lego has been here since decades. And I ain't talking about just like years. I'm talking about decades. Because I didn't even know Lego was really that old, by the way. I've been knowing Lego for like, a very long time before the toys. And what I'm saying is, I've been knowing that Lego had mostly shows that I mostly, mostly love, like Lego Ninjago. And that's how I found out that most of all, that Most of all, they also have Lego toys as well. Now I don't really buy mostly Lego toys. Well, I'm pretty much like 20 years old, but I don't mostly buy mostly Lego toys like nowadays because I'm not really type of like a Lego collector. I mean, I would mostly like collect Lego mostly if I did. The only time I remember collecting Lego was back around. I don't know if everyone remember this game, but it's called Lego Dimensions. And I'm saying, well, this game was so nostalgic because I used to collect and I mean every single Lego Dimension. And I really do miss that game. I really do. I wish it did kind of got like a sequel, and most of all they started making like like Toys for Life games, because that's when Skylanders started started blowing up too. That was also a actually speaking of which, I do have a lot of Skylanders mostly in my whole entire room actually. And I'm not kidding. I'm really looking at them right now. They're literally just sitting on mostly in the box. But still, I wish they did do mostly like Lego Dimensions more, especially off like mostly for like a sequel. But as a moment right now, we got like a new Lego game, which is Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, which I'm not gonna lie, I am getting the game very soon enough on the Switch 2, which hasn't came out yet. It's gonna be coming out around next month, and I am really excited about it because I haven't seen a Lego Batman game in years, and it's finally mostly returning with Arkham Knight. Like it's really an Arkham Knight combat, which I do like. But anyways, the 60-year anniversary model with like the pirate ship, the train, and also the one-man spaceship are part of this build, which is pretty much cool. This down here is probably like, kind of like a water slide, so which is pretty much nice. Actually, in here, mostly like a sandcastle, which I put in mostly first person, so which is pretty cool. Do really like it. But 60th anniversary model, I would say this: welcome back in 2026, and welcome to Selena City 2. Pretty nice. Alright, and we have the last one for today, and this one is one of the showcase builds that don't get talked about often, but do be seen mostly in Fallen Forest. And that is the Lego Creation. Where is it? It's called the Lego Creation. Yeah, sorry, the Lego Creator Changing Season 31038. Or I like to call it mostly just the Lego Creator Changing Season. Or Lego Creator in general. So if anyone doesn't know this showcase build is actually not part of a showcase build actually. The reason I'm saying that is because most of all, you can mostly see it in Fallen Forest actually. If you go to Bridgeburg or go to Fallen Forest and you head to one of the purple house icons and pretty much see one of these houses right here, this is pretty much part of Fallen Forest. And the reason I didn't say it's a showcase build before because you have to get in the chest before you even mostly get this. So you have to go ahead and get a chest, get a chest, or should I say just look for a chest, open it, and you'll probably get this showcase build. So most of all, it would make sense to mostly not be a showcase build, but it is pretty much showcase build pretty much now over the years. But anyways, this showcase build has mostly kind of like a backyard with a house, mostly a swimming pool, which Selena gonna dive in very, very perfectly. Oh my goodness, timed in. Especially with the basketball hoop. The house inside, I remember looking at, it's pretty tiny. Don't really like the house inside. It feels a little bit cramped up. Especially the attic. I mean, you have a bed in here and that's pretty much it. And there's also a boy and a girl in here as well, which I pretty much just passed right here. So you can also lock these two, by the way, and also desertive by doing their quest. So you can do a quest from mostly in the Lego Creator showcase build, or you can pretty much do it mostly in Desert, because they're both from mostly a showcase build and from a world. So which is pretty much cool to see. So I'm glad to pretty much see these two pretty much again after pretty much a long time. So that's all I gotta say right there. But Lego Creator, welcome, or should I say welcome back in 2026, and also welcome to Selena City 2. Pretty cool. Alright, well everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If you guys enjoyed, try to know what to do. So I'll pretty much see y'all in the next video. Oh, actually, no, sorry. I was gonna say mostly see y'all next video, but I just realized Denny 2 ain't coming back for a while. But I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next video. Keep forgetting about that. Bye.